Today I'm going to be looking at the Sega Genesis emulator Gens, and I'm going to go over some basic features, gameplay, and gamepad configuration, and then probably in later parts I'll look at Game Genie function and some other different functions that are in it. But to get started, you're going to come up here to where I always get my emulators, emulatorzone.com, and then come over to where you'll see the Genesis emulators. And then once you get here on this page, and I'll try to have a link in the description to this page, come over here to Gens, this one right here. Click on that. The latest version is Gens 2.14. I'm going to save it to my documents. X out of that. I'll go back to my documents, and it's going to be in a zip file, so you'll need some sort of unzip program. I use 7-zip. So come over to my 7-zip program and then go to extract files. Just click OK. And there's your folder that's extracted. And then you don't really need this zip file folder anymore, so I'm going to delete that, get it out of the way. So I'm going to go in there, and once I'm in here in this folder, I'm going to make a games folder. So I'm going to come make a new folder and make this called games. Alright, now we're going to get a game for it, and I'm going to go to theoldcomputer.com, which is where I always get my games. And again, you'll have to navigate to where the Sega Genesis games are. And I've done this on other videos with my NES videos, so it's pretty easy. You can see how to get here. Anyway, once you get here, you notice there are a lot of different versions of these games, and there are things over here in parentheses, and I will go over these in a different video as to what each of these mean and things, because these mean different things. The H1, H2, and then this means different things. So for right now, just click on this one right here, the JUE in parentheses, and then the exclamation point. Click on that one, and you're going to get this annoying pop-up every time you want. So just exit that out. Click save, and we're going to save it to our games folder that we created. So we're going to exit out of that, go back into our folder here. Now we're going to go into our games and extract this, because it also comes in a zip file. Extract files. Now I'm going to go and delete this. And then we have our game here. There's our game. Now we're ready to go in to our emulator and open it up. Now because I'm doing a screen recording, it's going to look a little bit slower and sluggish. Shouldn't do that when you're on a regular without a screen recorder going. So anyway, I'm going to stretch this out a little bit. Now, well, the first thing I'm going to do, since I've already done a test of this, I'm going to disable the sound, because it is really loud. So I'm going to disable the sound. Now, when you open it up, it's going to be similar. If you watch my Virtue Nest videos, it's going to be similar to that. I'm going to come over here to File, and it's got all your where you open your thing. So, but what we're going to do first is configure our joypad, because I have a gamepad that I like to use. So come over here to Option, click on Joypad, and then come over to Player 1. You can choose 6 or 3 buttons. Gives you the option. I'm going to choose 6. Now you're going to hit Redefine Keys, and when your gamepad in hand, what you want to do is click over on on the up where you see the question mark, then with your gamepad on the D-pad push up, and then left do that, and down, and then right do that, and then whatever you want your start button to be. And now these over here, depending on the game, you may have to reconfigure these when you play a game. But for right now, I'm going to hit A, and then whatever button you want to be A, B, whatever button you want to be B, and you may not necessarily have to configure all these. And then just click OK, click OK again. Now we're going to play our game. Open ROM. Then it'll probably bring you back. If it just brings you into my documents, go to where we put our game in our games folder. And again, I had the sound disabled, but I'm going to stretch this out a little bit. And there's our game. And one thing I'm going to show you right quick, if you'll go to graphic, you see how it looks somewhat blocky? We're going to fix this. Go to render, and then come all the way down to 2x SAI Creed in parentheses. Click that, and you see it looks much better now. So that's one thing you can do right off the bat. So we're pretty much ready to play the game. Also, if you want to get rid of this these black lines here, you can come over here to graphic and click stretch, and it will make those disappear. So you have a full screen in here. So now we're ready to start playing. Just hit start, or whatever button starts the game. And again, I've got the sound disabled because it's really loud. And we're playing. Now when you're watching this, as I'm playing it now, it's playing regular. But in the recording it's going to look slow because I am using our screen recorder. And so that's it. I mean, we're pretty much playing the game now. And again, there are some other features and options. There is a Game Genie function that I'll go over in another video, and maybe a couple other little things too. But to get started, this is pretty much what you need to do to get started playing. So enjoy it and check it out, and I'll try to have another video up shortly.